Well. And it seems like you're back for another episode of The Block is Hot. Hey!
We're back, bitches.
And this is episode 4. I am your host, Famous Amos.
And I am their co-host. It's Tim Redhose. And, episode 4 already.
Yeah, it's amazing that we've gotten that far.
Have we? Is that really considered far, or is like we're just playing ourselves?
I mean, think about it. How many people would just have quit already by now with, the hating comments and the death threats and all the other made-up stuff that we're listing right now?
Yeah, so got called a nigger last week.
Yep.
By one of you commenters. And, these are, stories from the fucking truth.
But lots been happening. A lot's happened today and over the weekend, unfortunately, that we're going to be discussing.
Yes.
But we're going to start on one of the higher notes.
No, let's just, start shitty and, get kind of gradually better as we go on.
Okay, if you want to start shitting, I'm going to start shitting off the top of the motherfucking roof.
Ooh, the Madden shit?
Yep, and I'm going to shit out of the roof, and I'm going to go jump right into this damn Madden shooting. And you know who is to blame?
Who's that?
EA Sports. Yep, Ooh. It is in the fucking name. It is in the game. EA Sports, they are the ones to blame. And here's the reason why.
It's in the chest also.
No. I can tell you what happened. Old boy was getting served up a piping ass whooping of that Madden 2019. And if you play Madden 19, you know very well that is a very highly glitched game. Okay? And I'm pretty sure you got frustrated.
Wait, hold on. What are these accusations? Can you say that? Can you say that about that game?
It's alleged.
Is it really glitching that much?
It is glitching hella bad. I saw literally footage of someone with the game, a receiver. He did a double jump. He dove for the ball, corrected himself, and then dove for the ball again. Oh. And it's that type of bullshit that really has me fed up with the whole monopoly system of Madden, 2K, and FIFA. But also, it just goes to show that these events need more security.
Or everybody just needs to be carrying a gun.
That too. I'm always pro Second Amendment. And, California with the Ninth Circuit appeals court and all that good stuff. I ain't a fucking lawyer. Don't question me on it. But basically, with the overturning of that ruling, it's showing that the ability to open carry in California is constitutional, and to take that away is unconstitutional. So there's going to be a lot more people open carrying in California soon once the details of that gets fully worked out. And, nothing wrong with that. But, back to what I was saying, I've been to the Super Nintendo World Championships, been to some of these conventions, been to anime expos, and the security there is very, very relaxed, because the majority of the people that go there are in good nature and good spirits, and no one thinks of doing anything of that type of magnitude at an actual con of some, type of event. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to video games, and I come from the Xbox 360 era and the OG Xbox era of Xbox Live, where it was the most toxic place for human interactions. It could take a church-going altar boy into a fucking sailor mouth, foul mouth piece of shit Cartman kid at any single time. It was literally that bad. I remember times playing up until 4 o'clock in the morning with Alex and Dylan and some of the other guys from high school, playing Gears of War, Halo 2 still, and Halo 3, and just
Halo
shit talking. And it was only very, very few times where if it was you could tell it was in a group of adults or someone who was older, you wouldn't shit talk. It would just be more banter. But you'd be able to, it was a good social environment. Otherwise, little kids screaming into mics, people rage quitting, say I'm gonna fuck your mother, rape you and shit.
Fucking farting into the mic.
So,
that one kid that always has his music playing as if I want to fucking hear your shitty ass music.
That's the fucking DJ kid.
Dog, I don't want to fucking listen to Drake while I'm playing fucking Call of
DJ
Duty or
kid.
any fucking game, for the matter of fact. I fucking hate kids that are doing that. Like, yo, if you're playing something it's like, alright, cool, keep that going. But if you're playing some shit, like, yo, and 9 times out of 10, most of you have shitty taste in music.
Yeah, that's not the best. To be honest, it's usually all the mainstream stuff, or it's stuff that's super, super, like, not necessarily mainstream, but it's overdone.
You know what's fucked up?
I get it.
Yo,
you really like Bone Thugs Crossroads.
You really like the Wu-Tang Clan. I fucking love the Wu-Tang Clan. That doesn't mean I want to hear it over this fucking mic right now.
With
like,
your
yo, fuck off.
shitty mic at that.
With your shitty quality. It's like... It's like, what the fuck? I don't want to fucking hear that right now. He's like, I can barely hear it on top of that. He's like, get your shit out. I wouldn't
mind hearing some Wu-Tang right now. But that's
I love fucking Wu-Tang. I love fucking Wu-Tang.
But just so we don't lose track, what I'm saying is, Madden, picture this. We know that the internet is full of toxic people and shit talking. It's only been recently since we've had this whole GG campaign pop up across the internet of people being, oh, good game, like it's an actual sport, like, and I feel like that's how they've been making the transition to esports, because only in, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, whatever you want to say, at the end of every game you shake hands and you say good game. Now they started having people type in GG, good game,
They make their players do that?
Huh?
They make you do that?
No, they don't make you do it, but I mean, if you play any, like, shooter, I guess you could say, or anything that's, like, competitive, PvP.
Oh, yeah, I see, like,
any
in the message
PvP,
board. Except
if it's, like, a KOS game, like, say, from Tarkov, Rust, or, like, any of those games, it's all usually in the competition sport of, good game.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
So when you see the people talking shit like, I'm gonna fuck your mother, rape you, it's like, oh, dude, look at this guy. Like dude, it's a fucking game. Chill.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up in that time. We grew up in a time where you wanted to make someone rage quit because you could shit talk so good.
Yeah.
Those are like the glory days of online gaming. Yeah. But getting back to what I'm saying, imagine you're a gamer and consider yourself to be a pro gamer. Damn, I was burped right now and that smelled like something. So you're a pro gamer. We're amateur. You're going to these competitions. It's a qualifying tournament. And they get some pretty big bucks playing in these tournaments. Just imagine this. Mm-hmm. The motherfucker that just said he's going to rape your mother. Mm-hmm. Fuck your bitch.
Ooh.
All this shit saying you a little dick having motherfucker who gets no bitches in your shoes and whatever. Like, just calling you yuck mouth or whatever. Like, imagine.
What was the thing that you were saying not too long ago?
High levels of corn?
Nah, the other one.
I don't know.
It's about your dick.
Oh, dick game week.
Yeah.
Right, say, hey, dick game
calling
week.
your dick game week.
Just insulting a man's penis game. Now,
your dick game week, son.
But check this, though. He knows this. Like, I'm going to see you at the Madden tourney. Like, we both on here. Like, you think you're just going to get away with it? Like, I got it tucked. I got the 5'7".
Even if you hear about that shit, it's like, oh, wasn't that nigga that was talking mad shit about me last week when I was playing with him? He's about to be here? Hey, fuck this motherfucker. I'm gonna light this motherfucker up.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna light him and his clan up. I'm gonna light him and everybody up. Because you know why? He's like, you know what?
That's the closest
I've been
thing
playing Madden 19. This game is all fucked up. This kid's been using a glitch the whole time because his game's all fucked up. He's been cheating because the game's broken. So you know what? Fuck this nigga. Fuck this tournament. And then he starts busting shots. And then everyone goes down. And not down like in a touchdown. Talking about down like 8 feet, 6 feet deep on a fourth quarter on a Friday night. And everyone is not going home a winner. Everyone is going home a loser.
At least the people that got touched.
And again,
as long as you don't get touched, I mean, you're kind of the winner of that night.
Yo,
what if you just lost a round of Madden and this motherfucker was being mad ignorant, talking all types of shit, and somebody just got shot right in front of you, and then you got out of that bitch alive? You'd be laughing your fucking ass off. You'd be like, fuck that motherfucker. I'm glad that nigga went out.
I'm not going to lie, but the Boondocks kind of called this. Remember the episode of I Got a Date
did that
with the
nigga
Health
just
Inspector?
throw a chair? I'm angry now.
Now the episode A Day with the Health Inspector, when Tom Dubois got caught up for being the Xbox killer.
Oh yeah.
But then he struck again.
Yeah.
That just means that dude was so trash he had to kill 2 niggas. Imagine that shit they were talking.
That does mean that. He is getting his ass whooped, so he just like, fuck you. What if that's the thing? What if the shooter was actually attending that Madden tournament?
That's what I'm saying. He was there.
What if he was considered a very good player, but somebody just put pause on him that night? He just got the left, right, down, right.
What if he had just got burned because the game was so shit? Like, it's like, man, this code is all fucked up.
That's not as funny, though, because people died because of this. Or I shouldn't say they died. Wait, did people? I think only 3 people got hit.
Hey, who the fuck is you, Alex Jones? Nigga died.
Yeah, I think only 3 people got hit.
3 people died, and then people got injured just because they were fleeing.
Yeah.
And people think I'm crazy for carrying around a bulletproof vest in my backpack.
Yeah, I feel like that's the route to go, bro. Like, yo,
even the insert.
Bulletproof vest and a fucking... Okay. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I thought you were pouring beer into the mini bong. I was like, why are you doing that? But you're pouring the bong water into an empty beer bottle. But
I realized I should just take it to the sink and
get a good
power wash.
Yeah, because you should probably pack that one more time if you can. That's what we call taking control of the situation, ladies and gentlemen. I know he has more weed. I want to smoke that weed. I don't have any weed of my own, so it seems like his weed shall now be my weed. And that's how we roll sometimes. Little advice for you people out there. Don't smoke all your friends' weed, but make sure you smoke some of it. Oh yeah, fucking that shooting was pretty wild. Like, I could only imagine like the fear that people felt while like that shit was going on. And it kind of sucks because like it seems like this shit is. Excuse me.
It's a very fucked up situation.
Of course, every shooting that happens in public is going to be a mass shooting because
there's a mass amount of people. No, that's not how it works.
Well,
I think a mass shooting is defined by, I think you have to have 5 people or more. But in other countries, it's defined by, I think, 3 people or more, 4 people or more.
Okay, well, exactly that. If it's that's like not really massive of a shooting. That's a normal. I feel like that's a normal shooting. I feel like if there's only you and that other person involved, that was a hit.
I'm not
straight up, like that shit is like, yo, those bullets were meant to hit you. But if you're in like a place where like if the other person just sucks at shooting, of course it's going to be a mass shooting.
Now check this. I know this is not a very popular opinion.
Oh, what I said probably is a popular opinion, but I stand by it. It's like not everything should be a mass shooting.
The whole idea of really quick.
That Texas shit, that Las Vegas fucking country show shit. I forget what fucking Stagecoach I think it's called. That was a mass shooting. That's not Stagecoach. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but I feel like that was a mass shooting. Because that guy was intentionally trying to just hit whoever the fucking can.
That was more of... And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's more of a plan, like...
Yeah.
Those are the mass shootings that, unfortunately, no one can defend themselves against. Because it's honestly, like I was saying a while back, I know this wasn't on air, but we may have had this conversation. I would rather have every single one of these mass shootings... And remember, stop. It's not... I mean, remember, this is all about... the sanctity of a devil's advocate, and just what we're saying is, I would prefer these mass shooting styles instead of a DC sniper again. Like, people forget how crazy DC sniper really was.
Yeah.
He shot about, I think, 22 people.
It took them like,
and it took him a while to catch. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it was just he was sniping people. Like, what the fuck? Like that's way worse. Like, and that's why I say that the Las Vegas shooting is probably like the worst shooting since the DC sniper, because he did it from a hotel room and was just spraying rounds and just
he did it from a car also.
Oh yeah, he did it from a car. Well, that's the blue Caprice.
The DC sniper. He did it from a car.
But I'm talking about the Las Vegas shooting. Like, he did that from like a rooftop, and it's the sniper basically at that point. Like he's just firing rounds down, knowing that it's gonna hit something within. It's like fish in a barrel. And that's what made it so crazy. But when it comes to these other shootings, it just shows that America's become too pacified. Like, at the end of the day, like, in other cultures and civilizations, like, you know, the Englishman wouldn't leave the house without his sword. People wouldn't leave their house without some form of protection. So I understand no one's trying to say that we want people to just start being the John Rambos and John Wicks of today.
Yeah.
But if you have someone who has adequate training, you know, with a firearm, they could have been there to stop that guy potentially before he even had a chance to take a second life. Because I'm going to be straight up honest. Unless you're the first person to get hit, we all should have the training and the reflexes to respond.
Yes.
And that's how I've always tried to carry myself and live in a type of awareness and mindset where I always think to myself, and I'm very vigilant. I like to look for every exit that's around. I like to look at who's walking into rooms. I don't keep my back towards an entrance.
I make eye contact with everyone.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I always try to keep the mindset, if I'm not the first one hit, I'm going to make sure I get out. Like, and the motto's always been, go to the car. Don't go back for it. Just go to the car. If no one else is there, then fuck. That just means you know what happened. But if we're not at the car, it's either we got caught up and we couldn't make it there. But
you should know to follow me.
Yeah, just know to follow me or meet at the car. You hear gunshots. And the thing is, though, we've heard like fights break out at parties, and first thing we happened, like, where'd you were at the car?
Yeah,
like
go back to the car.
It's like I was with the chick over here in the corner. You know, like
go back to the car. If we're all together, yo, you know you can trust me. Mm-hmm. Go back to the car. Go back
That's
to the
all
fucking
it is.
car.
Like, if we're all separated, go back to the car. Don't try to regroup in the fucking shit. Like,
yeah, that's
the worst thing
place.
you can do. Like, let's try to meet up in the same place that shit's going on. Like, nah, just run back to the car.
Who's ever next to you, make sure they get out, so then it's like easier for you. But ultimately, we should all be going back to the car. Mm-hmm. Because you only have a few seconds after I get back to the car where I'm like, oh shit, he's coming out. And then it's like, I'm dipping now.
Dipping. But,
I'm hiding behind someone else's car if I didn't make it.
But, you know, prayers out to the families of those that lost.
Definitely.
Those, because, I mean,
always.
At the end of the day, it's a Madden tournament, and it does show that we do need to start having these conversations. I know that we may put a comedic twist on it to try to make things more light, but it's something that needs to be talked about. Firearms aren't going anywhere. You'll never get rid of them as long as there's ammunition. And
they're only getting stronger.
You can 3D print them.
They're only getting stronger. More.
Exactly.
More.
You can get two pipes together in a shotgun shell, and boom, there you go. Like, that's literally all it is.
Mark used to walk around with a pipe gun.
Oh, Mark was wilding back in the day.
He's a nice guy now.
Yeah, I hope he is. I hope he's reformed.
Oh no! Yeah. Like he went through his thing. Well, like, yeah, he's a nice guy now.
So,
definitely let's
keep an eye out. Always stay vigilant. Just remember, video games don't cause violence. It's the society's pressure on people, and people that unfortunately are not raised right by their parents. Parents need to start taking responsibility that they are raising shooters. I know it's not a popular opinion, but an unidentified black male said it first.
Damn. No, yeah, I was about to say I'm definitely an angry person, but I'm not a shooter. I'm not a mass shooter. I just want to probably fight someone there and there. But like, if someone could talk me out of it, it's like, okay, I guess you're fucking right.
I'm just saying this, like, it takes a weak motherfucker to do that. Like, but then again, like, I don't know. I have too much faith on my side to ever do that, because I feel like at that point, because if you're gonna die in that type of sin, you're going to hell. Like, I feel not even to get spiritual on you guys, but it's like, come on, B. Like, there's no repenting after that. You killed 27 people and then shot yourself in the head. Like, it's like you might as well be a running candidate for like his Ace Boone Coon. Like.
Nah, I feel like Genghis Khan probably went to hell for sure.
Maybe Hitler's and like...
Hitler's definitely...
Genghis Khan, though, what do you mean? Like, honestly, like...
He killed so many niggas!
Killed a lot of people.
He killed a lot of people.
But then again, he was conquering and he was very open to all religions. He would always say, you know, have your God say a prayer for me to your God.
Does that mean I could go on a conquest and start killing a lot of niggas?
The days of conquesting are over.
What if I want conquest, damn it? Why the fuck can't I conquest? I feel like there would be such a rage, like, oh man, this guy's trying to conquest. He's going to hell. Yo, I just want to plunder some booty and plunder in some booty.
Nigga, you want to eat some ass?
I'll definitely eat some of that plundering ass.
I mean, think about it.
I'm conquesting, damn it.
The only place to conquest is Antarctica.
I'm so fucking down. There's nothing but polar bears there.
There's no polar bears in Antarctica.
There's nothing but penguins there.
Not really.
Okay, there's whales. There's whales.
Barely. That's Alaska.
There might be dinosaurs. Who the fuck knows what's in the middle of Antarctica? I might find a wall. Ooh, shit. I forgot we're recording. I can't say that.
It's for another time.
Yeah, it's definitely for another
time. Another time.
Who knows what I'll find there? But according to fucking Colonel Bird... Wait, Colonel Bird? Yeah, Colonel Bird.
You know what? There's one person who, if we can get them as a guest on the podcast, maybe when we have a better setup, Mark Sargent.
Oh, that could happen.
I know. I feel like he would actually be down.
I think he'll be down.
Minutes, 15, 20. Maybe even a full hour, because, I mean, I know you have more questions than I do, and if you ask him a lot, it's like I'm the... almost let it slip.
Yeah.
But, you know what? For another time that comes,
we're talking too much about how weird we get here at The Block is Hot.
The block is really hot right now,
The block has so many questions about everything.
So many questions, not enough answers, and not enough time either.
Not enough time. Do not drink that one, please.
I thought about that. I was like...
If you drink that, I'm going to throw up. That'll be the worst.
I'll get twice as stoned. That's physics.
I don't think you necessarily get stoned off that. That's all...
I don't think you understand physics.
That's all carbon.
Physics.
That's all carbon.
Chemistry.
Carbon.
Science.
Carbon.
If you say enough words passionately, education.
I'm very passionate about carbon.
And that's The Block is Hot.
A little science quiz for you guys. Yo, do not drink it if it's nothing but carbon.
You know what's crazy? That. Now that I keep seeing this Alex Jones thumbnail up on the screen. R.I.P. to Alex Jones' career. Now, I ain't going to say I'm an Alex Jones fan.
I was.
Oh, yeah. I'll at least listen to him a little bit. Then he went too cuckoo banana crazy. But it's just kind of wild, man. Like... Old boy's freedom of speech just got taken away. Like, even though he wasn't like a credible source, though, like he got banned from like the internet.
Really? How?
Yeah.
Why?
They banned that nigga.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
oh, that's kind of fucked up.
I know, because I mean, my whole thing is, even if I don't agree with what you say, you should still have the right to say it, so I can refute and make you seem like an idiot for what you're saying.
Why does Joe Rogan have that power? That's the second person he got out of, like...
Joe Rogan didn't get Alex Jones.
He was low-key talking shit in the end.
Well...
And then before that,
Joe
he got caught.
And,
like, I mean, like, it's... Well, the shitty thing is, he's on a good side. He speaks in a good... The words that come out of his mouth come from a good place.
I'll be completely honest, and I'll go on
But
record.
he got Mencia out, which, good. I like getting Mencia out. Fuck him. But now Alex Jones, and it's like that was another person.
But he didn't get Alex Jones out of here. Alex Jones got himself out of here.
But there was some cool...
He hung out with Alex Jones.
I know he did, but like... I'm not sure if you listened to some of the last podcasts. He was kind of like...
Oh, he was shitting on him, yeah. But
I mean, I won't say shitting on him. It was like it was a nice way of shitting on him.
My thing is this, and I'll go on record saying it. I'm just not a big fan of Joe Rogan as a person, because... He seems kind of like he might be a little two-faced as far as for... He'll put on to... Like, I'm sure he has his good friends that he actually, like, you know... Like, everyone has their inner circle.
Yeah.
But to the people that he posturizes for, and, like, he seems like he's their friend... I feel like he's not, and I feel like he'll talk shit about you behind your back.
I feel like not even that. It's just
and that's the reason why it's like he's... I get it. Like, he has a good podcast, and, like, he's, like, somewhat cool person.
Yeah.
Like... In his own way, because like I've been to his stand-up shows and he's a funny guy, but I feel like he's just kind of like he's got high levels of corn.
I feel like he has an appearance that he knows that he has to uphold, and so the deep down shit you don't really get because he's a smart person, And I don't feel like he's going to let himself go on record saying something too fucking crazy and then getting rid of the followers he does have.
I don't want to get all like super preachy and
because
super...
he has multiple sides. He has his comedy side, his conspiracy theory side, his fucking Fear Factor shit, his fucking MMA experience and fucking being an MMA fucking commentator. He has like multiple sides where like he's pulling all types of followers, and like I feel like he's kind of like. He's a sensible guy, but like it's like he's not trying to like he doesn't want to offend everybody. If he says something that's offensive, of course, like he always has like, oh well, we don't actually mean that, and he like tells it.
Well, the block is hot, has a lot of interesting topics that we'd like to bring up and discuss, and rap about, talk about, like we're talking about right now. You talking about Joe Rogan pretty highly, but I heard something by the late, great Malcolm X, however you want to hold him in your personal opinion. I think he's a pretty cool dude. He had some stuff to say back in the day.
I would have been down to kill niggas too, yo.
But
I wish I could do
it's just crazy that, like, I heard something from him, and he was talking about how, like white people don't have really, like, comedians or anything of that nature being their actual political leaders or any type of leader back then, and now it seems like it's kind of been changing around. Now it's like all become reversed in 180, where now like our political leaders so far are like our head president is now like a comedian-esque like reality star. Like we liked him because he was somewhat funny on.
Did we ever like him?
Shit.
Did we ever like him?
Wait, he was on Method Man's album Judgment Day.
Was he?
Yes.
The fuck? I don't remember that.
But just so you guys know,
hold on,
Malcolm X said this. I'm just gonna play it for the podcast.
I want you to go on about that Trump on Judgment Day.
I just told you a little while ago. These leaders that they call leaders. This included Lena Horne. This included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
And it kind of makes you think how, like, when you said that, I kind of thought about Joe Rogan in a sense of, like, how, like, he seems to be nowadays, like, he has a real big cult following for people that, like, hang on his every word of, like, what he says. And it's like, but then, that's why, like, I was listening, it's like, Joe Rogan, he's a cool, like, he's a chill dude, but it's like, he's a master of trades, but he's like a, fuck, what's it called? Like, it's like,
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, but, like, the master of none. He's just kind of like, yeah, he does his jiu-jitsu or his, like, his martial arts things, which is dope, but it's like, stand-up comedy is like, I feel like he wasn't known for that first. Like, that was like his side thing. Like, I feel like that's his third trait. It was like the fear factor in acting, and then like his UFC commentating, and then it's like, oh, his shit, podcast, and then through the podcast, you're like, oh yeah, he does stand-up too.
Yeah. And
I feel like it was only his hardcore fans that really realized that, but
I definitely got more into his stand-up after I heard the podcast. But before that, I was just kind of like, who the fuck is Joe Rogan? Yeah, and then when it's like, oh yeah, I recognize that guy for sure.
From Fear Factor, that's how
Not even that, but the UFC and fucking...
And the crazy thing is, I
remember seeing him on a Dave Chappelle show one time. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I only started like following his podcast, I forgot. But because he had a guest on there that I liked. And I was like, oh okay, that's pretty dope. Like, and then... that's why I started following like podcasts and
it was like when I was like 21, somebody told me about his podcast, and then after I listened to his podcast, I was like, yeah, I actually like that podcast. And then I listened to his stand-up, and like I liked his stand-up. I was like, hey, yeah, this is like a generally funny guy.
Pretty chill, but yeah.
But yeah, he reminds me of like someone that's pretty real. he like parts of his personality, like from what I'm able to see from like his stand up and the podcast and that shit, reminds me like of myself. Like, oh yeah, I consider myself a real person.
I just feel like he's really good at listening because he'll ask like questions to keep conversation going.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to what he actually feels about people, it's like kind of bullshit. I think I think he just like he does it to get a good show.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like once that show's over, like he'll talk shit about you. Like he had that Tom DeLonge guy on, and he was talking about like UFOs and shit. And like when he would like go off camera, he would like sneak diss him and shit like that. And it's like, dick, like you have this guy on your show, like. And once he's away, you're gonna whisper into the camera to get the mic to get a joke off and like kind of like belittle what he's like feeling passionate about. Like regardless if you believe in it or not, it's like, dude, if you don't have the balls to like really shit on him like to his face, like
there's
why
been a couple people, but yeah,
he
doesn't do it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Maybe that's like that's an area where we could, if we ever have any. Oh fuck it, bring Tom Sargent in.
Mm-hmm. Mark Sargent?
yeah. Mark Sargent in. I'll be the one.
It'd be pretty awesome. If you could give him good, you'd have to do your research though. You'd actually have to have like.
I don't want to just troll. Because
if you trolled, I wouldn't even set that up.
It's like it's just fucked up because there's a lot. I believe a lot of different possibilities. I don't fucking know, and that's why where my difference and indifference comes from. Is that like I fucking can't say anything because there was once a very smart person that once said, I believe he was a physicist, I forget his name, a great mathematician though, that's what I do remember about his title, but I forgot his name, but you could look this quote up and find out his name. He said, the universe is under no obligation to make sense to us, and
it's no one's business to teach you business.
He didn't say that part, but
I know.
But basically, because that's why, like, I just agree with, like, yo,
man, fuck that nigga. He ain't come up with anything new. That's just like that's just like whenever your parents said hey, ain't nobody owe you shit.
No, I just fuck with that because
you was like, born in this world naked and you're gonna probably die naked.
Like, they say like the trait of a person that's smart is like they're not afraid to say I don't know. And I feel like that's what he was hitting on. It's like, yo, we don't know. We can never know. Right now, right is right. But tomorrow, fucking left could be chair. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking, it's like that Rick and Morty episode where it's like, yeah, I want a human with extra pepperonis on it. And then it turned to, yeah, I want a chair with extra people or what the fuck ever they were saying. And it's like just like that really crazy like Rick and Morty shit where it's like, oh yeah, because what we're doing is wrong in somewhere else, but yeah, at the same time what we're doing is right because we're here. And fuck you people that say that's a cop out. I'm not that smart. Give me 1 second. I need to like urinate though. I'll be right back.
God damn. Smoke that more. Well, now it's just your boy Fame on the Block is Hot podcast. You know how it goes. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and wait for old Tim to take a piss. He should be coming back right about now. And we're back to the Block is Hot podcast. My Ace Boone Coon, it's Tim Red Hose. Went ahead and just drained that main vein. His little wizard, aka the It'll Pickle, on the main.
What
dickle.
the fuck? What are these comments about my penis here? What the fuck is that? I happen to let you know most girls say I'm slightly too big.
Slightly. That's such a terrible word to say during sex.
It's like, oh my god, baby, you're just like a
Are
little
you
bit
aroused?
It's like you're a little bit too much.
Slightly.
Slightly, honey. I'm just above average. Don't do that. Fucking about to Shinkendo my face off. Fucking douchebag.
I would Shinkendo your face off.
Probably, yeah, not with the wooden one. You could Shinkendo my face in.
Nigga, you gay.
Why do I deserve that one?
It's alright. It's the Block is Hot podcast. We're gonna try to be politically correct. I'm not calling him gay because of his sexual orientation.
He's calling me gay because I suck dick.
I mean, there's nothing gay about sucking dick, apparently, if you're sucking dick on a female.
What? I think sucking dick is sucking dick. Like
sucking dick is sucking dick, but apparently, according to
what
what the modern day news says,
wait, what?
There's no more boundaries
so
anymore.
If that dick is now on a female,
it's like the 70s or 60s.
I don't get it though, because like, does it have to be a new female or does it have to be an old female that has the dick? And at which point does it become gay? It's really confusing, dude.
I'm walking away from this.
Walking
away. Our listeners don't want to hear about no one sucking no dick.
Just be real. Like, yo, it's not that confusing. Sucking dick is gay. If you're a dude sucking dick, that's gay.
Of course.
But the way that they want to put it,
talking about the new society norms.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they make it really confusing when, like, yo, just sucking a dick should all around be.
I've seen multiple
if you're a guy,
videos on YouTube talking about the conversation.
If you're a girl sucking dick, hey baby girl, keep doing you.
You know what's
I
great?
love that shit.
You know what's great? You know, a little listen. Krill, aka the Slut Whisperer. He had a great conversation about that whole topic.
I enjoy.
Fucking hilarious, but the idea.
He has a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, how motherfuckers have podcasts these days?
Speaking of which, you know who has?
They have
really
really
good
fire
barbecue. Big D's. Barbecue.
Big D's barbecue. Too bad most of you won't be able to go there because it's a very exclusive part in this here Southern California.
Yes, but what you can do is go ahead and follow him on the Instagram at Big D's barbecue, and that's big_D_barbecue. Actually, just type in Big D's barbecue, and you'll find that shit. It's fire. It's lit. Hit them up in the DMs to get a hold of some of that sweet tasting Southern style barbecue. And by Southern style, I mean Southern California.
And we'll let you figure out what the Big D stands for. So,
Big Deal Pickles.
I sure hope he's sponsoring us now because we don't give shout outs to no one.
But Big D's barbecue, that can be your main stop.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I can get it.
I haven't been on Instagram in so long, dog. I feel like even when like I was on Instagram, I didn't post anything in like a long time.
It's because you have nothing worth posting.
I was about to post car shit, but
what car shit? You have no cars.
Yeah, it's been taking a while.
That's really what Instagram comes down to. Is what do you do? Are you an Instagram model? Are you a fucking fitness person?
Should I become an Instagram model?
You're not fit enough?
I am so fit. All I have to do is starve myself for a couple days, and I'll have abs as fuck.
And you don't work. You should just become a fitness dude and become like a workout motherfucker and shit.
I'd be so
like,
fake because
I work out. I do CrossFit. Here's my protein shakes, meal prep.
I'd be so fake because like I eat like shit and I fucking
half the motherfuckers on there are fake. Like everyone on Instagram is fake. Just to be real, like everyone on Instagram.
That's
is
the
fake.
thing with me, man. I don't want to be fake.
Real. Shit, I'll keep it honest. Like, my profile is just, like, it's real, but at the same time, like,
You have a pretty real profile. I mean, like,
but I don't post. It's strictly art. That's all. I'm not gonna post no fake shit of me being places, like doing shit.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm cooler than I am. It's like, here's my art. If you like it, that's dope. If you actually care about what I'm doing, then I'm missing the whole point. But I feel like that's why people are on social media, because their actual lives are really boring and they're trying to promote something that doesn't exist.
Oh, I hate my actual life. I think about killing myself all the time.
It's like, unless you're an artist trying to promote, and that goes for all the arts. That goes for paint, culinary, makeup, studio and shit, like car, all that stuff. Like, unless you're in the arts, or it's like you're just like promoting businesses and stuff. Like, people that go super ham for social media, like, I find that kind of corny nowadays. Like,
it is. Like, yo, they're making money off of it. I want money.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're making money, go ahead, do you. I'm not talking about that. Like, I'm just talking about people that are just, like, the people that, like, post thousands of photos, but you only have, like, 172 followers. You're following, like, 1,000, 2,000 people and shit. But it's like, bruh, like, you post a photo, you get 3 likes.
Yo,
like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why are you going so ham?
My cousin went from getting, like, 50 likes to, like, thousands of likes.
Some people buy followers. That's a big thing,
He fucking did a TED Talk.
Oh, what the fuck does your cousin do?
He has 2 books now?
See, nigga, that's different. Like, that's what happens when you have, like, an actual... You're selling something. Like, he's like, okay, for sure, I have TED Talk, like... I feel like social media is mainly for, like, brand, like, selling.
He's fucking
shit.
ripped too, bro. I have those genes in my bloodline.
Like, it's fucked up because, like, my Facebook. I don't use my Facebook. The only thing I do is, like, I'll share some bullshit. Like,
I'm scared to use my Facebook because I have
and buy car parts.
I have like kind of like stocky ass motherfuckers on my shit.
Yeah, everyone got some creepers.
From, like, a long time ago, it's like, oh.
There's people that I still see creeping on my Facebook that I don't talk to from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah, I try.
But hey, you know, it's cool because I know at the end of the day, it's like, all right, they're still creeping because they're curious to see what's good. Either they're plotting on my downfall or they're just like, damn, they actually care. But then at the same time, like, I don't know. I like the idea of not being able to talk to someone for like a long time.
That's why I got rid of all my social media, man.
And then still, like, to like, kick it. Like, me and Darren, like, I haven't talked to Darren in fucking years, and we kicked it, and it was, like, just, like, back in the old days. Like, nothing new.
I feel you. I feel like that's my thing. I'm trying to, like, get away from a lot of people right now. I'm so tired of
I just had a mass unfollowing. Like, I unfollowed people that, like, I really... Like, even if they're people that, like, yeah, we went to high school and shit, but if I don't fucking talk to you, or it's, like, you really aren't... I don't give a shit, like... I unfollow you, and then it's like, if I run across you again in the future or meet you through the people that we kind of maybe mutually know again, oh, it will be really cool to see you, but do I care about your birthday? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Do I care about your kid that you just had? Of course I don't. That just makes me even be like, oh, okay, like, for sure. You have a full family, like, that's dope, that's good. Live life. I don't need to see you. Like, we don't kick it. I don't send you Christmas cards.
No, even before I deleted Instagram from my phone. I didn't delete my profile. Even before I did that, like, the only things I was liking was shit that made me laugh, or car things.
Well, I mean,
like, I wasn't liking anything else besides that. But I still
if you don't delete your actual profile, you're missing out on the whole point of deleting social media.
No, yeah, it's because I want to go back eventually, but like for the time being, I don't see a point in me using it. It's useless to me. It's just another thing. I've been actually watching a lot of YouTube lately and like low-key learning shit, which is better for me than just liking fucking random car pics and fucking laughing at memes.
Oh, see, Tim, that's your problem. It's all about what you follow on social media, and you have to take advantage of that. Like, I unfollowed all the Instagram thotties, all the car, like, pages, all the Nissan 240
I don't have
pages.
thotties on there anymore.
But I'm saying, I just unfollowed all the memes. Like, my following is low, and the only things I follow are truly things that I'm interested in. Like, I follow a few coding pages. I follow, like, maybe 1 or 2 meme pages that the guys follow, so I'm kind of in the loop of what they post.
Yeah.
But, like...
No, I mean, cars is my alley of things that I like, and it's just like...
But
I'm just literally. I felt like I was following shit just for novelty, and not because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about what the fuck you're doing or like whatever the fuck. It's just
that's why it's a following. You actually have to make sure you want. It's like, would you follow?
Well, I'm not
real?
putting shit on there. It's just like I just